Hey guys, welcome. Today I just received this IM over here, the JUZEAR Nebula, and I'm going to do a quick listening session and give you like my first impressions on it. But I did, of course, unbox it and listen to it, but non-critically. So I was just listening to it in the background. I wasn't like actively noticing every detail and every tuning decision. So, and of course, I won't be doing so at the moment, but at least I will be listening a little bit more critically. But first, let's take a look at the unboxing or the box itself. Okay. So I would say that the box isn't that fancy. So compared to something like the Defiant, I would say that this is a little bit of a step back, at least when it comes to case only. So it got this little poster over here. The IEMs sit in here, and of course this is the whole like package basically in this leather pouch, which is good. It is a like a good feeling pouch, and it also like shuts tightly with magnets. But I wouldn't put my IEMs in here. It is more for like your accessories, your ear tips, your swallow termination, which is what they did here. They put the ear tips over here. The ear tips consists of like normal ear tips, short ear tips, and like foam, and of course the swappable termination. So this is the 4.4 termination, and of course this brings us to talking about the cable, but let me just tidy things up, put everything back together. So yeah, like the bare minimum accessories. I wouldn't mind it honestly if it makes it up if it makes up for it in the sound department. So this is the cable, and it is very good feeling. It doesn't have any memory. It is not. It is like the right balance between soft and resistant. So yeah. So I will now go to like in a short listening session with my trusty Hibi R3 Pro 2 and give you my quick impressions afterwards. All right. So, how do I feel about these? I would say they are impressive. Like their tuning is gives you that feeling that you're not missing out on anything. Even though under the surface it's not the most technical set or anything, but it is really an impressive tuning that will leave you more than satisfied. In terms of like characteristics, it is definitely V-shaped. The bass is prominent, good balance between sub bass and mid bass. The mids are very detailed, very textured, very weighty. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. The upper registers, like the upper mid range, say like female vocals or tenor male vocals, it sits back a little bit in the mix, but I wouldn't say it is lacking. Like you will you could just like start with this and like be very happy. Like this is a very good IM. The harmonics is a little bit veiled, so it is not as, I wouldn't say it is like it has good incision and good precision, but it's not the most precise set. And it has a little bit of elevated treble, so it will again push especially female vocals a little bit backwards. So it has good air extension. If anything, it's just the air takes a little bit of a spotlight. But overall, I would say that this is V-shaped, warm leaning with good amount of air and everything, good balance, and just the tuning veils its imperfections. Like if you look closely, you will find that it lacks a little bit in the harmonics, it lacks a little bit in the detail. I wouldn't say lack, I would say it is competitive. It doesn't wow you, but what wows you is the tuning, and also the bass. The bass on this thing is very good. It's very tactile, very like thumpy, and the mid bass, while it doesn't have the best decay, it just have good decay and good rumble that you won't be missing out. So, like if we're talking like qualities that jumped at me at first, it is the bass, and everything else, and the lack of like any obvious flaw. So if I had like to give an an arbitrary graph by ear, I would say if we're talking like an arbitrary graph, it has good sub bass and also prominent mid bass. So I would say it has like a good balance between sub bass and mid bass. The lower mids are very textured, very good. So I would say like maybe it has a little bit of a W tuning. So I believe it should have like a little bump around here, and I believe it starts to rise early because of the fuller mids, so it should peak around maybe 2.5k, but I would say it doesn't like plateau off because the treble is noticeably higher than the vocals. So I would say that it goes something like this, of course with all its micro dips and everything, but yeah, you get the point. Like if I had to imagine a graph for this set, it would be something like this. Overall, a very good set. I wouldn't say that I would say it is highly competitive, but I wouldn't say it blows me out of the water. Like it is impressive, but for me and for my taste, I usually look for more prominent harmonics, a little bit wider. Oh, and also the sound stages is a little bit narrower. So I would say that for my preference, I would prefer a wider sound stage. So yeah, here it is, a warm, detailed set with a little bit like veiled harmonics and a little bit pushback vocals. But overall, if you're just listening to have something that balances fun with technicals, this is a very good set. If it doesn't have the widest sound stage, but that's okay. The sound is still very good. It has a little bit of emphasis on treble and bass. The treble is a little bit airy, and the bass is very, very, very good on this. So yeah, hopefully I will do a more in-depth analysis and compare it to more like sets with higher brackets and see how it performs or stacks against them. But yeah, hopefully you find this first impression helpful, and if you enjoy like my content, stay tuned for the full review. So yeah, bye.